Hey, welcome back. So, I was on a video call with my family in Dhaka last week, and my uncle was telling me about this political scandal, and I was nodding along, until I realized we were talking about two completely different events. He was citing sources I'd never heard of, videos I'd never seen. I was pulling up articles from outlets he dismissed with a wave of his hand. We were looking at the same country, the same moment in time, but we were operating from two entirely different sets of facts. And it hit me, not as an abstract idea, but as this visceral, personal crack in the foundation of how we understand the world. That feeling is what we're untangling today. I'm Ibnul Jaif Farabi, and this is The Unraveling Thread, a production of Light, Not Studios. Today, in episode 20, The Epistemic Crisis Factory, How Media Fragmentation Kills Shared Reality. Let's start with a simple, dangerous idea. We no longer consume the news. We inhabit it. Think about it. It's not just the articles you read or the shows you watch. It's the Twitter feed curated by who you follow, the YouTube recommendations that play next, the WhatsApp groups buzzing with forwarded messages, the podcast playlist that perfectly mirrors your worldview. We each live inside a bespoke informational universe, built by algorithms that profit from our engagement. And engagement is fueled not by consensus, but by conflict, by novelty, by outrage. So these universes are designed to be different from one another. They're designed to be compelling, not correct. This is the fragmentation. We've moved from a public square, however messy, to billions of private, echo-chambered theaters. And in these separate theaters, the very rules of the game, how we decide what is true, start to diverge. That's the epistemic crisis. Epistemic, from the Greek episteme, meaning knowledge. It's the study of how we know what we know. When my uncle and I couldn't even agree on a basic timeline of events, it wasn't just a disagreement. It was a collapse of our shared epistemic framework. In my universe, credibility comes from certain institutions, certain journalistic practices. In his, those institutions are the villains, and credibility comes from a different set of voices, often speaking directly to a sense of grievance or identity. There's no common ground to even start a debate, because we're debating from different rulebooks. We're not just on different sides of the fence, we're in different fields, playing different sports. This isn't an accident. It's the output of a system. I'm an engineer by training, so I see systems everywhere. And this is a highly efficient factory. Its raw materials are our attention and our data. Its machinery is the algorithmic feed, optimized for endless scroll. Its products are polarization, distrust, and addictive engagement. And its waste product, its toxic emission, is this epistemic crisis. The factory doesn't care if the information is true or false. It cares if it's sticky. And what's stickier than information that confirms your deepest biases or inflames your deepest fears? Conspiracy theories aren't a bug in this system. They're a feature. They're perfectly engineered for this environment. They're complex, they're exclusive to those in the know, they're resistant to counter-evidence, and they create a powerful sense of community among believers. They are the ultimate sticky content. So what happens to a society that loses its shared reality? We stop being able to solve collective problems. Think about climate change, or public health, or the integrity of an election. These require a baseline agreement on facts to even begin a conversation about solutions. If we can't agree that the problem exists, or what caused it, then compromise becomes impossible. Politics ceases to be about negotiation and becomes about the total defeat of the other side, who are now not just opponents, but inhabitants of a different, threatening reality. Social trust evaporates. Why would you trust someone who lives in a universe where all your sources are liars? This fragmentation is the kindling for so many of our societal fires. I catch myself in this, too. I'll fall down a rabbit hole on some niche issue, my feed getting more and more tailored, and I'll emerge feeling like I have the one true, secret insight. It's a seductive feeling. It feels like knowledge. But it's often just a very well-crafted illusion of understanding, built to keep me inside that particular universe. As an entrepreneur, I respect the brutal efficiency of the business model. As a storyteller and a human being, I'm terrified of its consequences. So, is there a way out of the factory? I don't have a simple fix. No one does. But I think it starts with a personal epistemic humility, acknowledging that our own informational universe is curated, that it has borders, and that outside those borders, people aren't just stupid or evil. They are operating with a different set of inputs. It means actively, intentionally, breaking our own feeds, seeking out primary sources, reading history, not commentary on history, but the actual documents and records, understanding the processes of how quality journalism is made, the checks and balances, rather than just dismissing the end product. It's hard, constant work. It's less satisfying than the quick hit of righteous outrage, but it's the only way to start mending the thread. We can't go back to a mythical past with 3 TV networks and a shared front page. That world is gone. The challenge now is to build new habits of mind for a fragmented age, to value coherence over confirmation, to listen for understanding, not just for ammunition. It's about becoming the curator of your own reality, not surrendering that power to an algorithm designed to sell ads. The unraveling of a shared reality is perhaps the most fundamental threat we face, because it undermines everything else. My conversation with my uncle was a small, personal fracture. But multiply that by billions, and you get the deafening, chaotic noise of our modern world. Our task is to start weaving a new thread, one based not on the same sources, but on a shared respect for reason, evidence, and the humble, ongoing pursuit of truth. Thank you for listening. If this resonated with you, please share this episode with someone who thinks differently than you do. That's where the real work begins. I'm Ibnul Jaif Farabi. This has been The Unraveling Thread, produced by Light Knot Studios. You can find more of our work and join the conversation at lightknotstudios.com. Until next time, take care.